Today I'm gonna be showing you how to quickly retouch pictures in 2022 using Photoshop. I'm using the current Photoshop 2022. If you don't know it, you can follow along with the old version of Photoshop. Now I'm gonna be retouching this picture from this lady. By the way, as you can see, it is too much brighter and yellowish a bit. The exposure. A bit of saturation, not much, just need it to be different. Okay, this is our before, this is our after. Only few adjustments I did here. Much. By the way, if you are a photographer, please stop shooting JPEG because of you losing more details when it comes to fixing your image in Camera Raw. You need to be shooting raw. As you can see, the picture is raw. By the way, I used Nikon D5300 when I shot this image. I shot it in my studio 2 weeks back. So here we are inside our Photoshop with our picture, which is adjusted. Sorry about that, I'm busy drinking coffee, it's too cold today. So I'm going to duplicate the picture, Ctrl J, to make a copy of the same image. Then after, I'm going to be using Beauty Retouch V3. If you are using, if you have it, meaning you're lucky, but if you don't, you can check it online and use it. But it's just a way for us to make shortcuts to make our retouching fast. So I'm gonna go to Gaussian Blur. This thing is the same way when you're using auctions. If you have auctions, it's the same thing, it's the same process. So what I'm gonna do, the skin is so here. Just my radius to 4.4. Let's go with 4.5. Yes. By the way, the numbers here on your radius will change according to your pictures and preference. Maybe on yours you won't be using 4.5. Others who prefer to use 6.0, others less or more. Okay, here we are with our frequency separation using Gaussian Blur. I'm gonna be working on my lower frequency when retouching. Now I need to get my mixer brush. My mixer brush is already ready. As you can see here, the settings are already there. I'm mostly, I prefer using 30, between 30 and 40 watt. Load, mix and flow. So let me zoom in. you need to zoom in when you wanna start your retouching, just for you to see the image clearly. But don't over zoom, because of you'll end up doing mistakes. I think here we're fine. Let me adjust my brush. For you to adjust the size of your brush, you need to, on your keyboard, the square brackets. I am not sure if they call it the square brackets. What the other one is to increase, the other one is to decrease. Okay. For me to retouch, mostly I switch off my higher frequency. And most people tell me, how you gonna do it? Let me show you how easy it is to do so. Others prefer to remove the blemishes or pimples before they start with their lower frequencies. But when it comes to me, I do it the other way around. You know, my skill won't be your skill. My creativity won't be your creativity. But at the end, we'll end up getting the same result. This. Too much. I don't want to overdo things. End up saying, you know what happened to the picture? We're almost done to here. So it's done. It's done. Let's go this side. 6. Yeah. So here's the magic. Now I'm done with my lower frequency. All I have to do is just to switch back my higher frequency. You see? Here we are. This is our before, after, before, after. You see? The process is so simple, so simple. See it. So I think so far we're good. What I do after here, I merge the two. But before I merge it, I duplicate the layers. Control J, then Control E to merge your layers. That's shortcuts. By the way, you need to know Photoshop shortcuts for you to have easy working space. Spot healing. I'm gonna be using spot healing to remove these things. Sure, the meshes of it to clean the skin. Yes, so far so good. Our before, after. So now from here, we're going to do our dodge and bend. Going to our dodge and bend. All you have to just click here. Our dodge and dodge and bend. I prefer using a visual aid to see it in black and white. Brush tool. Is a bit of the size. Let's go to 20, 20, 25, 20. I wanna bring back the shape of the face. You don't wanna have a flat skin. And increase the size. Bring back the shape. Skin. I think done here. Let me switch off my visual aid. See the before, so after. Kill the bit of the opacity on our dodge. 60, I think is fine. So kill our bit of our bend curve. Yeah, this is our before, this is our after. You can see we bring back the shape. Bring back the shape of the face. Yes, so far so good. Now I merge also. Don't forget to merge the layers. Control E. You can delete the visual aid because we're done using it. Yes. Delete it. Then now, before we go to fixing the lashes, eyes, stuff, the hair, I prefer fixing firstly skin tone. Skin tone. See? Skin. just I think we're fine here. You think so far we're good here? Can merge two. Then we're going to fix our adjustment eyes lashes. That part I'm gonna be using this. I'm gonna be using Retouch Pro. It's a quick fix also. Go to the eyes. Firstly, before everything, I like to deal with the final touch of eyes. The final touch. City. Touch or after the, or should I zoom in more? You can see zoom. This is the before, this is the after. See, slowly bring back the lost details. Lighten the eyes. You don't have to overdo it. Just need do small, just small brushing inside eyes. What I like to do after here is to kill a bit of the seed. Not saying the way you're doing it is wrong, just my preference to do things. Kill the opacity. After the blackness. So yes, zoom out. Go down. Yes, I think we're good like this. Good like this. Yes. What do you think? Let me merge all. Switch off the one working on this layer now. So far so good. After here, what I like to do to go to the hair, gonna enhance hair. Enhance the yes, here we are. Before, after, before, after. Then we merge. From this part, what I like to do before doing my final adjustment in terms of color, I mean the brightness, the highlights of the image, I like to crop it for Instagram ratio size, which is 4:5. This will be your Instagram size when you post images. Crop it to Instagram size. So from here, I'm going back to camera raw, filter, camera raw. If you want to use a shortcut, is Shift plus Control plus A. Here we are in our camera raw. Let me zoom it. To bring a bit back the contrast. Too much? Down. And to detail. 5% noise reduction. I think 10 will be good on the sharp, because I like sharp images. Sharp. You get size. The highlights on this part. The blacks. Here we are. Our image or before. So to check everything looks proper. What do you think? We have the skin detail. Thing is visible. So from here, we're going to save our image. control, say go to file, export as, say JPEG, you go to great or excellent. It will depend on your preference, but mostly I prefer using great to save in high quality image. You export. That's it. We're done for the day. See you on another one. Cheers.